Alright, gonna show off what I got on this engine so far. So this is a custom written game engine in C++ and OpenGL. Yeah, I went through the OpenGL online tutorial over here. OpenGL tutorial. And this shows you like a lot of stuff about just how to render like triangles. Yeah, it tells you all about how OpenGL works, how you render triangles and stuff. How to write your own shaders, how to make lights. So I went through this all the way up until like around here, this like depth testing one, and then I kind of just like went off of my own, did my own thing. So all the like model loader and the shaders and stuff, those all kind of come from this tutorial. First thing I did after the tutorial was I started working on this like menu in the top left. Here, can I make this any bigger? Can I full screen this be? I don't know how to do it. Alright, so I have this menu up here. Right now I just have it so I can select like textures for these cubes over here. So this is like the container texture from the tutorial, and then just like some random textures I found online. And then I have like a menu so I can edit these like faces I have over here. Yeah, in this cube world. Got this face. If I press plus, I could make a new face. You can't see it right now. But if I turn off my flashlight and then, let's see, I'm just gonna translate it a couple over. You can see there it is. It's a little sketch right now because I have all these collisions. I could scale it up. Boom. And then I could move some vertices around too, so I can move this vertex like out and up. Out. Yeah, the idea for this thing is that I want to make some kind of like map editor, like modeling thing in here. So I started by just like making a face and then letting you move it around, and then oh geez, I'm glitching out. I kind of got tired of that, so then I started working on something else. Yeah, you can see it's. So I guess next I can start talking about the collisions. So when I started working on this, I just kind of had all these cube things. This was kind of like an extension of the cube that you made in the OpenGL tutorial. And I used AABB bounding boxes for this. Yeah, AABB collision detection. So this is like, say you have two objects like this. Let me open this up, zoom in. So say like this is a wall and then this is the player. What you do is like, even if it's not a square shape, you just kind of draw a square bounding box around it. And then for collisions, you just kind of check like each plane of the bounding box, and then you see if they're like overlapping. And then if they're overlapping, then you know they're colliding. And this is really simple because you don't have to worry about like planes and shit. So yeah, I have this AABB collision detection system for these boxes, which, you know, works well for boxes. But then I wanted to make some like more complicated geometry, so I'll open up Blender to show what I was working on. Not much of a Blender guy, so I had to watch some tutorials. But I just kind of made the simple like corridor thing in Blender and then gave it this like brick texture. We got some like pillars just to make it a little more interesting than just a box. So this thing, I was trying to make the geometry like a little bit more complicated. So I couldn't do simple like AABB collision testing on this. So I had to implement this collision detection system that uses like you check to see if like vertices and edges and planes are all overlapping with each other. So that took like a few days for me to figure out all the math and stuff. I had to like, I'm writing down all this math, yeah, all this stuff, just solving equations, all this like geometry. I had to draw out a lot of pictures too, so I could like understand what I was doing, like visualize it. So yeah, that was pretty tough getting the collision detection working, but I have it set up so that when you land on the surface, it will like highlight it in red so you know there's a collision happening. Works on walls too. I had to like separate the floor collision detection and like response with the walls because you kind of want those to react differently. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got right now. Yeah, so I'm not sure what direction I want to take this in yet. I'm just kind of like iterating on it piece by piece, working on it for like an hour a day. So we'll see where it goes. I kind of want to get some better art in here, make like a skybox, make it so it's like an outdoor environment. I think that would start to look a lot more interesting than this like weird green stuff. So yeah, that's it for right now.